Okay, and back on right here? Nah, we got a dud mic. Shoot, that's not good. All right, well, let's put some trust in the Burnja. See what happens. Is this muted? Yeah. Okay. Fire it up. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. It's good for now. Today we have the pleasure of working with Divine Inspiration in the new school's recording studio. It's a 4 female singing group, a gospel group from downstate, the Newburgh area, and they're here in our studio today. We're getting the monitor set up right now. We're going to be tracking very soon. Check this out. The microphones, when they come in from the splitter, go straight into 1 through 16, as you know, right? But you know, in a perfect world, we would have input 1 lined up with channel 1, input 2 lined up with channel 2. But in Pro Tools, of course, we can put any track in any order, right? What doesn't change is the order of the inputs. So even though, let's see here, even though their 4 channels are showing up 1, 2, 3, 4, the inputs are 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? When they're singing all in unison rhythm-wise, like when they're singing a 4-part harmony, let's try and jump on the input gain to see if we can match them up as best as possible. Tell them you're going to show them the click, ask them if that's a comfortable tempo for this song, and let them know we're ready to roll. From an educational point of view, the benefit of doing this session is the real world experience. You can talk about the right way to set up a microphone, you can talk about how to mix a monitor situation, but actually doing it with real musicians. You know, these are guests in our studio. This is a real session we've got going on. And it's excellent practice for how it really goes on in the real world.
I met Divine Inspiration through a friend of a friend. And that person told me that these were some girls that I needed to meet. And so I called up their dad, and we started talking. I was putting together a show, a benefit concert for a radio station. And I never heard them sing, but I took a chance. I said, they look like they can sing. So I put them on the show. And at the very last moment, they needed a piano player. So they asked me if I would do it. And at this first rehearsal, they started singing. And they didn't need me. They could, it was fantastic. They have actually sung with quite a few different people in the industry, and if this class could experience their talents firsthand, they would get a working knowledge of the real industry. These are top-notch singers. So right now what we're doing is we're listening back, we're kind of layering in more vocals to make it sound big. The students are getting a chance to do some kind of production stuff, kind of arranging things.
Tell them the click track's going to disappear, because over that really soft end part, we don't want any click bleed coming through the headphones, but you know, let them know that it's not stopping recording. We're just going to take it out just for the end.
All the glory belongs to you. All the glory belongs to you, oh God.
Beautiful. All right, so that's a wrap. The session went really well. We're finished with tracking for the day. The group is back into the control room with the students, listening to the tracks. Next step is to distribute all the Pro Tools sessions. Every student will be working on a mix at their station, and eventually the artist, our guest for the day, is going to get a copy of the mix from every student.